Hi guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish. Today we're going to go and take a look at one of my favorite aquariums, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so I just sat down by these guys and got set up to record. And what do? They go to the top saying, hey, we're going to get some food. So we might do a feeding in a little bit. I haven't fed them today yet, but I was really hoping that I could share with you guys my little Corys have started breeding. And they're just a regular fin little panda Corys, but I sure do like them a lot. I think I have 6 in here. And there's one that has like a little black spot on her side. And because of that, I've always seen like slight breeding activity. But today they are definitely breeding. I can see the clamp fins on the female. I can't say that I've seen the egg yet, but they're definitely breeding. Which means I probably need to get them out of here. Because with these guppies, there's probably zero chance of ever getting eggs. But I wanted to do a video this week, and I was kind of torn on what I really wanted to do. And these guys started spawning, the little Corys, and I thought maybe, you know, I'll get lucky and catch them doing it. But basically just doing a little overview of probably my favorite tank. And it doesn't take a whole lot to be a favorite tank, and I got 125 gallon, 75 gallon, many 20s, but I spend most of my time watching this little 10 gallon. The stock level is pretty high. I mean, I'm not sure the exact number of guppies I got in here. There's only one male, but there's probably about 8 female, and they're all the albino platinums, which is probably my favorite guppy. And you got to get the light just right to, you know, kind of complement them. But they're not showing. And in fact, this tank isn't even a new 10 gallon. It's one that I picked up. I think I was buying an aquarium stand, and it was just a freebie, so it's nothing special, but it's just what's inside of it that makes it really special. Them guys are going at it. Just kind of give you an overview. So it's real fun. It's really dusty and dirty, but the top is ran by, that's actually a lizard light, however you want to say that, with a spiral curly Q grow light. So it's like, it's not a grow light, but it's a 65K bulb. And I actually have one of the package of the what are they called, Hydro Sponge 3 filter. That's what's in it. Aquarium Technology Incorporated, which from what I'm understanding, that company's going south real quick, but that's what it is. Just to keep the splashes off the glass lid. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but in a lot of my aquariums, I just take a big old bottle. Let's see, you know what it is, and it's the large version. And I cut that right at the seam and drill a hole the same diameter of the air tubing, and it makes a really good deflector. So I use it, the water goes up, and when you dump food in, it just does a swirl and it kicks it all the way across the tank. So it's got really good circulation just for a sponge filler. The heater in the back I actually don't use other than when I'm on or when I'm in the winter months, because it gets a little cold in the area of the house. So when it's, you know, -20, which it gets here in Iowa, it seems like, I'll plug it in. But otherwise, these guys are just running the mid-70s room temp. Like I said, I was really hoping to catch the Corys breeding, because they've been doing it since I got home off work. And the female, I believe it was on her left side. There she is. So this is the female for sure. Whoa, you can see her chasing. Chase! Sorry if it's not the greatest video ever, but a little excited. I keep thinking I'm building that rack, and I work on it whenever I get chance on the weekends. But I'm like, what am I gonna do in it? You know, it's gonna be 8 tanks. I can run a whole bunch of guppies. But these little cories are absolutely beautiful. And the breeding behavior and how healthy they are and active, like, you almost say, like, you gotta give them your own tank. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just pull the guppies out and leave these cories. But they're breeding today. I haven't seen any eggs yet, but you can see what they're doing. It's pretty obvious what's going on there. But they're pretty fun. I really like these guys. It's a great compliment, you know. Get about 10 guppies and half a dozen cories, and they just get along really, really well. You do a big feeding. The guppies, you know, will feed at the top and everything drops to the bottom, and then it's cory dinner, and they work out really, really well. In this tank, I got just a big old group of Anubias. Basically, every time I can ever come across some Anubias that I don't know what it is or never seen it, I try and get a hold of it. And I really, really do like it. I'm not a Anubias expert by any means. You know, I got some that's like the coin shape, and then some that's narrow. And then always in this corner of the filter, there's always little Anubias kickoffs. But, really, you can't see it now, but there's a huge clump of the Nana. But I just like it. It's something that you don't have to have the active substrate for. And this aquarium gravel is like a mixture of like 8 different aquarium gravels, like a handful from each tank. And the large stone, little stone, I really like it. You know, it's definitely not a just go buy a bag of it. It's just a blend of a little bit of everything. So, I'd have to say my favorite tank is the 10-gallon that I spent almost nothing on. You know, the light was a few dollars, but I think I got that second hand as a reptile light just because it would take a high watt bulb. The tank was a freebie pretty much. I do believe I bought the 10-gallon glass lid for it, and I bought the sponge new for this. So a sponge filter and a glass lid, and I spend most of my time watching this tank. It's all about content that's inside it. You know, like these guys, I think I gave $50 for the group, and I lost one, you know, over the last year. But they're doing really happy and breeding and running around and looking really good. And like I said, the guppies are probably my favorite guppy. And for whatever reason, when it gets dark out and you use just this light, they don't show worth very good. But it's not about them, so kind of fun. I'm going to try and zoom in. Hopefully it don't get too shaky for you guys, but we're not going to make this too long either. Just kind of wanted to share. Never really done a sharing of my aquariums. I do a lot of what I'm working on. Really like the guppy lines, but I've never bred a cory. So it's a really project that I hope to do in the near future. But don't look like I'll have to do a whole lot of work with these guys. I think I just need to separate out the guppies. That's the thing is this guppy line that I have in here. These guys are I'm trying to think of what somebody called it, like psycho eating guppy fries or fry eating psychos or something. The albinos, they're crazy. They will absolutely go nuts to eat their own fry. So I've had this line for years, and I've only seen 2 fry actually tank spawn from them without getting eaten. So you have to definitely do the pond basket breeding method or some type of separation, because they just have no chance. And who wouldn't like them guys? They're always out and about. Till you put a camera on them, then they're gonna disappear. But I always look for that little spot on the female, and I really never noticed it till tonight. And I'm like, how am I gonna figure out which one's a female? Because you just gotta know that kind of stuff. I think I've had the camera up here enough that they're getting scared because they're kind of hanging out in the back of the tank. So I really hope that this comes out pretty decent and it's not too shaky, and hopefully one or two you find it enjoyable, because this is a little 10-gallon that I enjoy more than most of my tanks. So it makes me think that I need a lot of little 10 gallons, and that might be a way I go. Thanks for everybody that wanted to stick around this far, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.